Well, I played for the taste of this freedom I'm eating, and I fill my life with the words I am singing. It's the veins of the road we're riding along, lead back to the heart that delivers the song. Oh, beauty surrounds us. Oh, wherever you go. Oh, breathe it in deeper. Let it illumine your soul.
Welcome to the Radiant Health Show with Dr. Christine Horner, your source of information that will help you to achieve extraordinary health and longevity, where each week we bring you a fascinating interview with a leader in natural health, from practitioners in ancient systems of medicine such as traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, to experts in the latest frontiers of complementary and alternative medicine. You'll be entertained and mesmerized by my guests while learning many tips on how you can reach and enjoy an extraordinary state of health simply and naturally. I'm your host, Dr. Christine Horner, a former surgeon and now an expert in natural health, and the author of the award-winning book, Waking the Warrior Goddess, Dr. Christine Horner's Program to Protect Against and Fight Breast Cancer, and my most recent book, which is Radiant Health, Ageless Beauty, a 30-day program for extraordinary health, beauty, and longevity. My guest today is Dr. Keisha Gaither, and she's actually a double board-certified physician in OBGYN and also in maternal fetal medicine. And she actually specializes in issues with maternal death and pregnancies. And so today what we're going to be talking about is some of the ways that women can actually significantly lower their risk of having serious complications with pregnancy or even death. And so, Dr. Keisha, I'm sorry, I should just call you Dr. Gaither instead of Dr. Keisha. But thank you so much for being on my show.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Thanks so much.
So let's just first of all start out with, how did you decide you wanted to be a doctor, and how did you decide you wanted to specialize in this area?
Well, that's kind of interesting. My mom told me that when I was around 4 years old, I was running around telling people that I was going to be a surgeon. So, you listen to what the 4-year-old says, particularly since I was also saying I wanted to have an elephant as a pet. So you got to listen, yeah. But then, I really had a love of science and math, and it just kind of led me to the path. Initially, I wanted to be a pediatrician, but then when I did my third-year rotation, they put me on the pediatric service for the oncology service. So it was kind of sad dealing with all of those children, with cancer and going for chemo and so forth and so on. So that kind of turned me off a little bit. And then my next rotation was OB, and I was fortunate enough to work under the auspices of a great maternal fetal medicine specialist, Dr. Shiraz Sunderji. So, Dr. Sunderji, if you're out there, you really were a great mentor to me, and that's just, I fell in love with it, and that's just, what I wanted to do. It affords a little bit of everything. Certainly, you have to have a medicine background. You're dealing with young women. You're bringing life into the world. So not every day is different. I mean, every day there's something different. So it never gets boring, and you're constantly being challenged. So that's kind of where I am. I love what I do.
That's great. So statistically, they say that maternal death is on the rise, which was kind of surprising to me because, we kind of think about that being long ago, that people would die in childbirth, and now it seems like it's extraordinarily rare. But there is a rather significant number of women that still die in childbirth.
That's correct. And, I think that there are a number of factors that kind of play into it. Certainly when we're talking about maternal death, one of the things that I think really needs to be highlighted is there's a high rate of morbidity and mortality, specifically among Black women. A lot of things that go into a high maternal death.